welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hi, I'm Carly and I create weekly videos around health, fitness, lifestyle, sustainability and minimalism. And today I'm merging a couple of my favorite topics and sharing with you all about how I am making the final part of 2019 a no-buy year. So let's get into the video. So to just quickly set the scene, I actually did try a little no-buy at the start of this year. So I made February my no-buy month and recorded it all on my blog, which you can go check out the post. It is over at evolvelivingblog.com. But essentially, in a nutshell, it did not go the way I anticipated, because while I was successful at not buying during February, come March, I got a little bit crazy and made up for all the saving and just self-control that I had the month before and went and bought a whole heap of stuff. But this time, I'm really looking at knuckling down and making the last 6 months of this year a really successful no-buy experience. So just quickly, why am I doing this in the first place? Well, there are 3 things that I want to get out of this experience. Number 1, clearly I want to save some money. By not buying stuff, I'm definitely going to be squirreling away that money from my house and to spend on experiences instead. Number 2 is that I want to be using up the things that I already have. If you know me, you know that I absolutely hate clutter. And even though, yeah, I do have a really tidy, minimalist, organized house, if there is a shred of clutter around, it makes me really anxious. So I want to use up a whole heap of the stuff that I already have around the house. And number 3 is that I want to have a more consumer conscious mindset. So I feel like for the no-buy month, it was a challenge, sure, but it really didn't do enough to change and shift my mindset around stuff. And I feel like this 6 months is going to be a more substantial period to kind of reset some of the thinking that had been programmed, you know, into me from like years of being exposed to consumerism about stuff. And just by the end of this, I really just want to have less of a desire to buy things. So I'm hoping that 6 months is going to be a perfect amount of time to kind of recalibrate that way of thinking. So to really set me up for success, I made a game plan and I am intending on sticking to it. So for the next 6 months, I am not allowed to buy any new clothes, any makeup or beauty products. I'm not allowed to buy any household, like decor sort of items. And I'm not allowed to buy my weekly flowers. I'm not allowed to spend money on grocery shopping for things that are not specifically on my list. So if I get to the grocery shop and I have a real hankering for some sweet treats, it's not happening. I do feel that accepting gifts, getting hand-me-down clothes are completely fine for this project. I also think that if I've used up a product and cannot find at my house or down at my parents' house a suitable replacement, and trust me, between myself, my mother and my 2 sisters, we have got so many backups and doubles of like every beauty item that you can think of, so I doubt that this is going to be a problem. But if I cannot find a suitable replacement, then I will give myself permission to buy. For some reason, I also have an exceedingly large collection of loose leaf teas. And I guess that comes back to the don't buy it if it's not on the grocery shopping list, because it seems like every time I find myself walking down the tea and coffee aisle, I have to buy myself a new flavor of loose leaf tea. So I definitely in these 6 months want to use up my unnecessarily large stash of tea. During these 6 months, in addition to hopefully using up all of my makeup and beauty products, I really think that it's a great opportunity for me to reassess whether some of these specific products or specific brands are worth purchasing again. And I can honestly tell you, even just from thinking about it now, that a lot of the products themselves, I feel like I don't use enough to justify repurchasing if I do use them up, and a lot of brands I'm not 100% happy with, so I wouldn't bother repurchasing from them again. So it'll be really interesting to see what my beauty collection is like at the end of this 6 months and what I am intending on repurchasing. I will be posting updates from my 6-month no-buy experience, including, a final evaluation and feedback session at the very end. So if you want to stick around and experience and join this with me, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and hit subscribe. I upload a new video every single Saturday. Hope you guys have a fantastic week, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys.